What has it been like to manage regular life, the app, and the regular day business?
The circus. I think that sums it up.
You in a little secret? I haven't brushed my teeth this morning yet. It's been a busy morning.
That's hot.
Melinda likes a dirty mouth.
Gross! Ew! Fun fact, it's the first thing I do every morning is I beeline into the bathroom to brush my teeth.
Oh man. What's up guys? My name is Adine alongside with my beautiful wife Melinda. We are Hustlin' Hooks, resellers, business owners, people who are gonna go institutionally crazy in the next month or so because of being overworked. Does that sound, I think that summarizes it all, right? Kind of?
I mean, yeah, maybe, I don't know.
Nah,
We're doing all right?
We're doing all right. Just a joke. I just want to talk a little bit about the balancing act between all the stuff that we're doing right now. Someone just recently asked the question of like, how do you guys do it all? It's just like, I don't know. How do we do it all, Mel? What's your answer to that?
You just have to break it down, I think. You have to say, like, this is what I have to do right at this moment, and then you get that done, and then you think about, then you go on to the next thing. So I like to write things down. I like to have calendars and planners and things like that, and make to-do lists so I can check them off. Makes me feel better about that. That's all you can do. You just have to keep going. You know, you have to have that mental grit of like, yep, yeah, there's a lot to do today, but I mean, you're gonna wake up and what are your options? You can't go back. You go back to sleep, and then the next day you'll have more to do, or you get up and you just start doing something.
What did I just say to you like 20 minutes ago? I was like,
My mind is running
something
wild.
like that. And what'd you tell me to do?
I said, just think about the next task you have to do that, and then start thinking about the next one.
That's it. That's kind of the game, right? It's like our partner said it too. It's like this is just a game of prioritization. So what are the priorities? What needs to be done immediately? What needs to be done after that, and so on. So right now it's like 10 o'clock, 10:30 in the morning. I had a kind of a late start to the day, but I did go work the evening shift last night at the warehouse to get shipments done. We had some like 65, 70 orders to pack, and I got most of those done. Our staff is there right now, but unfortunately they don't have the camera phones to take pictures of, so they're just processing. I'm gonna run over there now, get them hooked up with that, and then talk a little bit about the struggle of scaling at this point in time, just because of the balancing act of all of this. As you guys already know or know by now, the Apple version of Flipped, the app, is available. You can go ahead and download it now. There is a 7-day free trial, and then after that it's $9.99 per month to use the app. We've been working our tails off to fix a lot of minor bugs already, so part of my day today is going to be testing that before we send it over to Apple to get approved, and that takes about 24 hours or so.
If you guys are interested in another giveaway, go back to my previous What Sold video and make sure to give that a thumbs up, smash the like button, because it does need 1,500 likes before we give something else away.
And in that video, you'll see what the contest is. It's pretty simple. Watch until the end for all those instructions. The last winner did get a pretty awesome free package giveaway. And that fella also has a YouTube channel, so we'll definitely link that once he uploads the unboxing of the mystery giveaway, which will probably be in I don't know, couple weeks, depending on how quick he is to make videos. So congrats again, Josh, and we're looking forward to watching that video and supporting your channel. I'm not that disgusting. A couple of Flipped app updates real quick. So we just surpassed 400 downloads, so thank you guys very much for that. That's freaking awesome. We look forward to continuously improving the app and making sure that it's running nice and smooth. Already submitted a bunch of bug fixes. We are right now working on the Android release. That's the next priority. I don't have a specific timeline for that. And the reason I don't have a specific timeline is that we don't know how the process of getting the app approved on the Android App Store is going to be. Now, if you followed us on Instagram at all, you saw that the Apple version that we got finally approved was a cat and mouse game, a lot of unclarity, a lot of ambiguous work. The subscription and the app approved were two separate things, so it just took a little bit of time, but it worked. Now that Apple approved it, that gives us pretty good insight that we should have a relatively smooth approval time for Android, because it's the same code already verified by a extremely large company like Apple, right? We are also working on finalizing the upload your current spreadsheet into Flipped app tool. We're about 90% done with that, and as soon as we get that done and verified, tested, we'll release that out to everyone with specific instructions. I think that's it. I think those are all the major updates. I'll see you guys when I get into the warehouse in just a few minutes. Just wanted to add a quick note to all of that. We have actually done a much better job in the last 2 weeks taking care of ourselves mentally and physically. Big props to Melinda for kicking butt, getting her workouts in almost every single day. And I've done a decent job myself. I think I've gotten a solid 6 workouts in so far, so about half the year, or half the days of the year, roughly. But from a physical and mental point of view, we're both doing really well. I know a lot of people had concerns and asked follow-up questions of how we're doing after the house break-in. We're doing fine. We haven't really lost much sleep. We're still under construction, which is always a bummer. If you guys are homeowners, you know how this goes. It just takes so much time between the insurance claim and the actual contractors and, you know, the parts and the design and the yada yada yada. It just takes time. So hopefully another less than 2 weeks until we get our front door back, because it's really been a pain in the butt to use the side door or the back door. But it has motivated me to start cleaning out the garage. If you guys have been watching us for any point of time, you know that we started this business at home and we utilized our garage and loft, and then after we moved into the warehouse we just kind of neglected it. So I've been starting to take several pickup loads to the warehouse to start sorting through some of the hard good inventory that we still have that's unlisted in our death pile, so shame on us for that. But that way we can get the garage cleaned up and actually usable too. So just wanted to note that we're doing fine. As far as like workload, it's not gonna stop anytime soon or get any easier. It's just going to be a continuous effort to manage our priorities. We honestly have no idea what it's gonna look like, you know, 6 months from now, and if we're gonna have to hire assistants to work on the app with us. Remember, that's all been done independently, so it's just Melinda, Shane, and myself. We have a couple of contractors that we've used for coding purposes. For the back end, kind of the, you know, the, what would you call it? The very skilled labor of coding, but also kind of the grunt work of coding. Otherwise, it's all us. Anything from, you know, company creation to app creation to testing to marketing, that's all on us. And it's a fun journey, and we've definitely learned a lot. We'll most likely do a video in the future kind of talking about our experience in creating an app, just to give you some insight of what all that looks like. Anyhow, enough of that chatter. Be back in a moment, still driving to the warehouse. Made it to the shop. We're definitely not neglecting our eBay business. It's just the priority right now is to get the app where it's supposed to be. So for example, this weekend, I think we did like 15 or 20 a day as far as listings. We definitely always want to list regardless, even if it's like 15 instead of 60 a day. But we definitely are continuing the progress. It's just a little bit clunky and slow, as I've really just been able to be here really part-time. As you can see, I did get a bunch of the shipping done. I think we had 75 orders roughly over the weekend, which is solid. It's consistent with what we have been doing, and it's just going to be a little bit of time before we can truly continue to scale this business, you know, to 75, 85, 100 listings per day. Right now I'm doing a couple things. I'm testing the new bug fixes for the app. I got the photo cell phones here for Emily so she can take photos. I'm gonna wrap up the rest of the items that need to be shipped out today, do a little bit of customer support for eBay, customer support for Flipped, all that good stuff, and then hopefully back home in a reasonable time. And then we'll probably work late tonight, not really sure how late. Just finished all of the testing for all of the bug fixes for the new updated version of Flipped app. That took probably an hour and a half, hour 45 minutes or so. And then right now what I'm doing is grabbing some lunch because I'm starving. So the packages you see here on the floor, I packed last night. I'm gonna drop those off, come back, pack the other stuff that you see right here, and then go do another drop off later on my way home. I usually don't like to do that. I like to be as efficient as possible, but when your days are kind of chopped up like this, you just do the best you can. You just kind of roll with the punches and just gotta do what you gotta do. Got the second round all shipped and ready to go out, so I gotta go drop these off. Got all of my equipment right here, my beautiful backpack. Time to go home. This part of the day, I gotta go drop off packages, go home, and then spend family time until 8 o'clock or so, until Jesse's down, and then probably just take a little bit of time to myself, hang out with Melinda a little bit, and then both of us are right back to work. And then I don't know how long I'll be working tonight, but that's kind of just the juggling act of all of this, is trying to prioritize all the most important things. And obviously number one priority is going to be family, and then everything else comes right after that. So I'll check in with you guys later on tonight. We gotta test that production version of the new update for Flipped app, and then see how that goes, and then that's gonna get built overnight and then released to Apple. Anyways, I'll see you in a bit. There are very easy, free way to support this channel. One is by just simply clicking the like button. 2 is by subscribing to our channel. And 3 is by watching our content. We get paid a little bit by ad revenue from YouTube, and that's how you can literally help us continue our journey ahead for free. Thanks.
Oh. Jessica is gonna help season the fish.
What are you making tonight?
Cod fillets.
Awesome.
With guacamole and rice.
Nice. Yeah, sounds good.
A little deconstructed, not exactly a taco.
Like a bowl, basically, like an open burrito, maybe, or open tacos. I don't know.
Yeah.
Sweet. Jesse, I'm gonna go get the petrol stations. All right? You gonna help Mom season? Jesse's not feeling the greatest, but she's in good spirits.
Yes. Got enough of this up.
You wait, sauce.
Okay, I'll wait.
Flip it, nope. Flip it over in here. And again.
Did you help Mom season the fish, Jesse?
Yeah, I got some butter.
And you got some butter? Honey, did you help? Are you gonna help season the fish? You got butter? Do you like butter? Are you a fan of butter? I like butter too. Butter's good. Do you like butter, Mom?
Butter is delicious.
Dinner was amazing, as you can tell by this little baby, about 2 months. Oh, I see more train tracks. Yeah.
Yep, that way.
I think we did a pretty good job building this train track. We got a little bridge going on. We got some wiggle jiggles. Mama will help you unbox that. We're looking for little petrol stations to put up. We got a little circle here, and it just continues this way. All the way through, and now we're making a little city out of it. It's, what time is it? Just after 9, quarter after 9. So now it's, just got a text message. I think that was from our partner. Nope, from someone else. So right now it's time to test the production version of the bug fixes for the new release for the Apple version of Flipped. Jessica's asleep. I don't know if Melinda went to sleep directly right now or if she's going to be back down. Not really sure, but let me show you what I'm actually doing as far as testing it. So the testing version actually comes through an app called Test Flight, as you can see here on the bottom. And so we're going to go ahead and open that. This is the new build with all those bug fixes. So the bug fixes include some things like adding titles to expenses and goals, not being able to save notes on unlisted items. Hold on, let me type in my password. So I'm basically making sure that all the functions work because we are going to send this version over to Apple for review. And once they review it, it'll take about 24 to 48 hours for them to publish the new version of it. So far so good. That part works. I'm going to check all the functions and all that good stuff, right? I'm going to add expenses, but I'm really just going to focus on all the things like, okay, well, we added the ability to create titles. Perfect. That works. So I'm going to just test it, make sure. It doesn't matter what the spelling is. That doesn't matter. Notes don't really matter as long as they're saving. Okay, so far so good, right? The title's saved. So that's one. I'm going to test that over and over again to make sure I don't find any breaks. I'm also going to test all of the other functions like category customization, platform customizations, all that good stuff. Depending on what we actually fixed or introduced, some testing takes longer, some takes shorter. This session is going to take me roughly 30 to 45 minutes. The other thing I'm working on right now is getting this prepared so I can actually give you guys a great demo right off. Every time I try to shoot a video, she's like, I'm thirsty now. That way we can do a product demo here, and then we can do live videos with actually showing the screen. Will you be quiet? God, she's loud. Anyways, so we can do live product demos, we can do tutorials and everything on our YouTube channel. So definitely stay tuned for those videos coming up. I think this will conclude this video, roughly. So the answer of the question of if we are neglecting our eBay business, no, we're not. We're managing two startups. If you really look at our eBay resale business, as far as getting it into the warehouse, it's really just a startup. We still have a couple of key things to get done there before we can really start pumping out volume. And right now the target date is February to get the app stabilized and running smoothly. Of course, that work will not stop for years to come, but it will definitely be more predictable, meaning we'll know what needs to happen and how much work we have each day and so on. It'll be a little bit easier to schedule. Right now it's been, basically rolling with the punches every single day, and as you can tell I can tell at least by my dark eye circles, I'm pretty tired, right? It's been another long, I don't know how many hours I've worked today, but it's okay. It's just like, it's sweat equity, right? It's investment for the future. Melinda's worked her butt off today as well, and has in the last, however many years we've been doing this now. You just see me a bit more on the camera, like I've explained before, just because of how our schedules are and schooling for Jessica, etc. Anyways, if you have any questions, drop them down in the comments below. I'm happy to answer them. Until the next video, you guys take care.